too. Knows about the grind. Yeah, bubble grind.
Now we have a guy that could probably get in there if you...
It's game day. The Edmonton Oilers hit the road once again.
Oh, the dog's off.
What is happening? What is happening? What is happening?
Happy Friday, Nasties. How you doing? Hopefully we get a few of those. What is happening tonight? It's game day. Edmonton Elks. Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Big game. Dustin Nielsen on the call. That's why today he was off. He's gotta rest that wonderful voice of his.
And the steam, it's probably steam, cold tub, sauna.
Yeah. Hopefully got a run in.
Run.
Yeah.
Hop on the Peloton for 55K up the Swiss Alps.
Crush a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Get up.
Tendies.
Some water. And he's ready to go.
Go time.
Go time. Hey, this is EST Afternoons on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton Sports. Of course, title sponsor of EST is Play Alberta. When you bet with Play Alberta, you give back to Alberta. That's because it's the only app in the province that puts all revenue directly back into supporting programs and services that Albertans rely on every day. So next time you place a wager on your favorite team, know that you're also making a difference across the province through Alberta's General Revenue Fund. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. If you gamble, use your game sense. Hit us up on the nasty chat, River Korean Box 780-218-9999. And of course, slam that thumbs up for us. We're at 6 right now. It's very low.
7.
7. We've only been on for about a minute though.
6.
Hey,
6, 7.
6, 7. Ooh. We got a fun show. Another Hall of 4 coming your way. Who Dis number 7 is going to be a good one. We also have Ben to the Future. Where he wanted me, Joaquin, to give him rap lyrics, and he has to guess the rapper.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
So we'll see how good he is.
I wouldn't be good at that.
No? You're gonna rap.
I would probably know the song, maybe,
yeah.
But the artist would be tough.
Because I was gonna record it and then distort the voice, but the beat will give it away. So we're just gonna rap him to him, and he's got to guess.
I'm bad at this stuff too.
Oh, we're rapping.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that cool with you?
It's going to have to be, I guess.
Is it all like old rappers? Is it old?
3 newish, 3 older. Okay. But the 3 older are like, I mean, if you're a rap guy, you should know.
Okay.
Lee Hacksaw at 220. Screw it, let's do it. We missed it by 1. Stupid Red Blacks. Man, they're bad. You know what they remind me of? The 2023 Edmonton Elks. Seriously, that's how bad they are. They are... Like, they just can't get out of their own way, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the Elks when we started 2023-09. Like, anything you did right, it was just 3 things would go wrong, and it would just cost you the game. You feel for them. I mean, 0-10, Joaquin. 0-10.
That's awesome.
They're 0-16 going back to last year.
Oh.
Yeah. They haven't won since week 14 of last season. Phil Paul was awesome, 2 touchdowns. Travis Tice was awesome, over 81 yards that we bet. He had a TD as well. They're just a wagon, that team. Of course, tonight's the big game here. Green and Gold Kickoff Show with Iwanik and Milno will get you set at 6:30. So keep it locked here. Keep it locked here on Edmonton Sports Talk. The best pregame show when it comes to the Green and Gold is right here on Edmonton Sports Talk. And the boys will be back later tonight. It's going to be a late one for the boys. They'll have the post-game show. Joaquin, I was thinking of this, talking to Milne about this. Like, I'm very confident in this Elks team. I know you made a great point with Darren Bauman a couple of days ago when you said sleeping giant, they're just waiting to wake up. And you're right, there is quality on that other side. But for me, if the Elks are on, Joaquin, if they're playing good to really good, I really don't care what the Bombers bring. I just don't think they can beat them.
Yeah. They're younger. I think there's a hunger in some of these Elks players, and there's some players that were here at the latter end when things were still quite poor too, right? And I really think the last season put a put a real sour taste in a lot of these guys' mouths because they
Yeah.
were so close, right? You look at the beginning of the year, they were inches away, and I mean, one more win, and it's almost a completely different story. So, no, I think they're. There was the discussion, I think it was on the morning show, are they a great team? No, I think to be great, you have to win when it matters most.
Yeah.
They haven't done that in a long time. But a very good CFL team, one of the top teams, I think you can put in front of their name for sure at this point. And, you know, they're going up against a Bombers team who, when you look at the record, I heard us saying, I look at the record and I can't believe it's true. Like their record is actually better than what you'd think if you had watched this team over the course of the first portion of the season. So,
well, if they win, they're in second.
Yeah,
One game back of the Elks.
that's crazy. And without winning at home, right?
I think he got one
win, yeah.
against the REDBLACKS last week. So I look at it this way. I think Winnipeg has a chance. Obviously, they got to get Brady going. Collaros is taking a step back. And listen, he's older. He's got a ton of injuries. He's not the same he was 4 or 5 years ago. I think that's fair. They do have Tim White. They have some good receivers. Dembski's always dangerous. O-line hasn't been that good. Darren Bauman even alluded to that. I think there's one player that scares me on that team, and it comes to special teams. Trey Vavel, their punt and kick returner. He is fantastic. Okay. If he can flip the field for the Bombers consistently, he can even take one to the house. I think Winnipeg definitely has a shot. Now, the Elks, let's just say their offense can't get going. The defense has an off game. That's the only way I see them creeping into this one because, I mean, the Elks are really good defensively. Offensively, they're hit and miss. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're great, sometimes they're off, but they always do enough to get the wins. They always get that one big play or two big plays from Mac, or whether it's Rankin, or whether it's Cephas or Luther. So that's why I give the edge to the Elks here. The Bombers, is there an avenue for them to win this game? It is, but I think it depends on the Elks too. Obviously, right? Like if the Elks just come out and crap the bed, that's see, because I just can't see the Elks crapping the bed in 3 phases. If they win 2 out of the 3 phases, I still give the edge to the Elks. But Trey Vavel scares me on special teams. He's really good. You're going to have to be really solid in coverage on that and kick it away from him, especially on kickoffs. And then Brady Oliveira is always an X factor too, if he can get going too. But they're going to have to throw the ball. You can't just run it because the Elks defense is too good for that. So interesting game coming up today for sure. And Maddie made a good point yesterday. Winnipeg's probably the more desperate. Both teams are.
Yeah, I don't think one team's more desperate than the other.
Yeah,
right.
They both want because the Elks win. They're 8-3, buddy.
Yeah, but they're 1-2 in their last 3.
Yeah, going into the bye week, and then you get Calgary, who might be without VA. I mean, this is all looking very, very good for your Edmonton Elks. How are you feeling about the Elks? Do you agree with me that I just think the Elks, the only one that's going to cost them the game is themselves?
Yeah,
and maybe Trey Vavel. But if the Elks are good to really good, and the Bombers can bring their best stuff, I still don't think it's good enough to beat the Elks. The Elks, to me, are a really, really, really good team. Beautiful weather, Joaquin.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, so get down there and support the boys. Let's quickly, how do we do this, gents? Let's do some noticias, Joaquin. I want to get your thoughts on a few things. Of course, brought to you by the Edmonton Elks, who are in action tonight. Sorry, boys, I'm just looking for the liners. I can't seem to find them. Where are they? It could delete them. No. Brought to you by the Edmonton Elks. It doesn't start on game day. It starts before kickoff. Get your single game tickets today and be there for every hit, catch, and touchdown. Lock in your seats now at goelks.com/tickets. Blue Jays lost yesterday, but they kick off a 3-game set with the Yankees today. They've won 7 straight series, boys. That's awesome.
It's needed.
Remember the World Cup final, boys, when the Argentina guy, Paredes, got in a fight after the game?
Yeah.
He got banned 10 games.
Really?
Yeah, so he's out for 10 freaking games. Hey, Trey Ford gets a start against the Argos after the injury to Frost. After 3 rounds of voting, New York Islanders fans selected the Navy Lighthouse option as the team's third jersey for the 2027-28 season. George Russell edged out McLaren's, or do you want me to spoil this?
No, it's fine. I looked.
Okay, George Russell edged out McLaren's Lando Norris to take pole position ahead of this weekend's sprint race at the Dutch Grand Prix. P3 was Leclerc. After that, it was Piastri, Antonelli, and Verstappen, Hamilton. Your top 7. I mean, that's the best of the best right there, Joaquin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's
it. Yeah, it'll be interesting tomorrow. It'll be good.
Yeah. Blue Jays won yesterday, so I don't know why I said loss. We watched the game.
Yeah.
My head's just a scramble mode right now. But I used one of my wild cards in one of my teams, Joaquin.
Did you?
I have George, Antonelli,
Wow.
Max, Lando, and Lewis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I might use it in my other team too. I have both. I have all my wild cards. I have all my chips still.
Yeah, I know. You got to use those.
I know.
You're running out of races.
And I'm glad this is a sprint race, so I'm going to use them here.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Strategy. Good
Okay.
strategy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No worries.
You're so nice. You're so nice. Other CFL action, of course, we have the Ticats at the Argos tomorrow. It's straightforward. And on Sunday game, Riders Lion. That's going to be another fantastic one as well. No changes to the Elks lineup, as we alluded to yesterday. They're going with the same team that just whooped the Argos, and Oliveira is going to play. And that was the big one for the Bombers. He is in. So this is going to be a good one tonight, man. What a Friday night. Maybe get some beers, a glass of wine, whatever you like to. Maybe make some appies or have a nice little dinner or takeout. And enjoy a great Friday night game with our own Dustin Nielsen. Hit us up on the afternoon inbox, which is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their Tap 25 restaurant, where the entire menu is 50% off 7 days a week from 2 to 5 p.m. Benny Thompson. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you know what today might be? If you can't make it down and you're at home for Friday, if it's possible. I was thinking about this. Just pulling the TV out to the deck.
Oh, that'd
sitting
be great.
out outside and watching the game.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I might, because the whole thing I did outside, the plan was to be able to hang one of the TVs out there, just for movies and stuff, and so maybe might be watching the Elks from the back.
My dad has that whole setup in my place. Oh yeah, loves it.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's next level sitting outside watching sports,
and he's got some good. He bought these things at Costco that kill mosquitoes, or they're
the thermocells.
No, they're a type of bug, and it breeds them in our backyard. And so we don't have a whole lot of mosquitoes in our backyard.
Nice.
It's sweet. So yeah, we watch a couple games out there.
I go old school mosquito coil, and I like the smell.
That does the trick.
That smells good.
Yeah.
I like it too.
Yeah, you're not supposed to smoke it though.
No, I know. Just cigarettes. Light my cigarette off.
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure. Why not?
Benny Thompson producing the show all week. How you doing, buddy? I'm great, man. Great. Friday. I'm happy that the weekend's here. Summer wrapping up, coming to an end here. I can feel my favorite season, fall, on the other side here. So I
don't mind fall. I like it because all the sports is starting up again, but it just means winter's around the corner.
That's the only negative for me.
Yeah,
it's the only one.
I've always loved like around that Labor Day Monday game, like that fall, the day before the kids go back to school. I hated it as a kid, but
of course.
Like I was always excited for the Labor Day game, and after that game ended, it's like when the dread came in. It's like, I gotta go back to school tomorrow. Yeah, that sucked.
Well, they got to go back earlier. I think they're on they're not. It's before.
Yeah, I think it's before Labor Day. My buddy who got his first teaching gig started today doing prep for their.
Well, I heard some kids started school already.
Yeah, the year-round kids do.
Oh,
that's insane.
Yeah. So they're back. But
I got friends in the South in the U.S. and they start school in August.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
So hot.
Yeah. The streets are gonna get busier.
That's what I was saying. Today I had to take my son in. Took his car in yesterday. Took him in today. He had to have 7 wisdom teeth.
Wow, I've never heard of 7.
No,
7.
It's
that's possible.
He's part shark.
Yeah,
but I was looking at the X-rays and. Like he had 2 growing completely sideways into his other teeth, and you could see they were pushing them.
Yeah.
And he's been complaining about headaches for years now.
Yeah.
And so I was like, maybe this will help him out. But he kept some. He came out and he's all frozen. He's just miserable. But so some of the teeth, you look at them and they're just like, oh my gosh,
That's crazy.
yeah, really nuts.
Poor kid's going to be in some pain for a couple days.
Terrible.
I mean, I guess 7 wisdom teeth is much different. My buddy was out with us that night after getting too pulled. So
Jesus.
so it ranges on depending on what it is.
That's crazy. Penner's Pancake says fall went from the worst season as a kid to the best as an adult. Yeah, it's true though, because hockey, NBA, you have the NFL, of course. It's just a great time for sports. You have the CFL second half. You have if you're into motorsports, you have all that returning. If you're in the F1 league, I think you have until the race tomorrow.
Yeah, you have tonight.
Yeah. So make sure to check those lineups, and we'll see what happens there. It's time for Who Dis number 7. So right now, gents, the 6 gentlemen that are in are Big Uke, Sobe Kirk, Casino Dealer Jay, Aiden O'Neill, Mex Bezuzu, and Vincenzo. Today's going to be a fun one, so just pay attention. Right. Of course, those 6 gentlemen can't qualify again, but they can play along and text in if they got the answer correctly. If they want to cheat and help out another Nasty that hasn't qualified yet, they can text them the answer or whatever. But here's your first clue. Number 14. Number 14. Okay. We'll give you another clue in the second segment, third clue in the third segment, and then we'll reveal the image in the at the top of the second hour. And Joaquin, I think you're going to get this one too, and Benny too, man. Well, you guys kind of know. Coming up next, we got to mix it up for Moscatel de Falayush.
Hey.
Try some white wine this
Sure,
week.
why not?
No, I said we tried some.
Oh, we tried. I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, if you want, we could try.
Twist his arm.
Maddie tried the Moscatel de Falayush.
Yeah, he liked it.
It's very tasty, man.
It is really good.
It is fantastic. We're going to check in on that survey part 2.
Ooh.
Also, a couple interesting factoids from this day regarding the Edmonton Oilers. We're going to have some fun. And then Ben to the future, where we're going to give him rap lyrics, and he's got to guess the artist. He told me yesterday he was the king at this. I asked you what you wanted to do, and this is what you said.
No. I said this would be fun to do, and I think I could be decent at it. What I would be a king at is naming Drake songs. I said if you could play a Drake song in 0.5 seconds, I'd get it.
Okay, I didn't put Drake because it's too easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I might test you on Drake, see if you get it.
okay.
Okay. It's going to be fun. Hey, hit us up, River Korean Buck, 780-218-9999. Nasty Chat. Slam that thumbs up first. And we got another Estes category to discuss, of course, for Mr. Mike. It's a beautiful day out there. I went for a walk around noon, Joaquin.
Oh, did you?
It was hot.
Oh, it's warm for sure.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Tomorrow, 27, boys. And a nice little Saturday. Yeah, so.
I got 18 booked tomorrow. Right at 1 o'clock. It's beautiful.
That's crazy. Up next here on EST Afternoons, it is Mix It Up for Moscatel de Falayush. It's Joaquin Gage, it's Hernan Salas, and here's Benny Thompson with your sports update.
We got action tonight down at Commonwealth Stadium as the Elks welcome the Blue Bombers. The Elks have no changes to their roster from last week's game against the Argos. Dustin Nielsen on the call tonight. Kickoff is at 7:30. Catch the Commonwealth Stadium Green and Gold kickoff show with Matt Iwanek and Jay Milne to get you set for the game at 6:30. Quick note out of Hamilton, former Elks quarterback Trey Ford has been named the starter for their game against the Argonauts tomorrow at 5. The Blue Jays get their 3 games set against the Yankees started today. Mason Fluharty on the bump for Toronto. Cam Schlitter for New York. First pitch goes at 5:05. In the MLB today, we see the Brewers playing the Braves at 2:10 today, and then later on it'll be the Phillies and Cardinals going at it. Marlins and Nationals, Red Sox and Giants, and Rays versus the Orioles. And then in the CPKC Women's Open is underway here in Edmonton at the Royal Mayfair Golf Club. Brooks Henderson is sitting at a total of 5 under. The leader of the tournament is Elisa Wu, tied for first with Kiara Romero at 9 under. The sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Duke. Locally owned and operated since 1993, they're more than just plywood. They offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork. Windsor Plywood Duke, the experts need to know. Mix it up on the other side of the break here. I'm Ben Thompson. You're up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Marshall Ferguson, CFL on TSN.
I mean, heck, guys, I was covering the Philpott Bowl last week. During the pregame introductions, they're like, number 85, Jalen Philpott, and the crowd popped. Like, with my headset on, and I took my headset off, I'm like, oh my God, did they just actually, like, lose their minds in a pregame introduction? That never happens in the CFL. So, homegrown heroes, to me, the Alouettes have probably got 2 of the top 5 when it comes to Tyson and Davis Alexander right now. It's just the reality.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings, 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
The second half is yours. Bring the energy and walk in your seat with our new 5-game season pass, because the best way to experience Elks football is being there when it happens. For every tackle, every catch, every touchdown. Plus, every pass comes with a $25 voucher, so you're covered before you even take your seat. Half season, full energy. Get your season pass at goelks.com. Edmonton Elks, our city, our year.
Back to school? Really? Yay!
Really. As things settle back into a school routine in your home, you may need extra space. Sentinel Storage is here to help with a store near you. Try 4 weeks free. Visit sentinelstorage.ca for details.
The River Cree Resort and Casino features the best in live entertainment, including country music legend Lori Morgan, September 4th.
Except for Monday, which was...
She's a Grammy nominee and a CMA Award winner with over a dozen top 10 hits. Lori Morgan live at the River Cree September 4th. Tickets for this show and more at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
Somewhere, someone is sitting on a patio that is literally part of the parking lot. They're hot, uncomfortable, and bored. Do not be that person. The Canadian Brewhouse has a rooftop, real turf, misters, fire tables, patio games, big screens, and zero reason to be bored. This summer, your standards are higher than a parking lot, and you know it. The Canadian Brewhouse, Canada's best patios.
Back here on EST Afternoons, Joaquin Gage, Hernan Salas, Benny Thompson with you. Loaded schedule here on EST, of course, following our show, Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, Zachary Kubish, and Brendan Eric. We'll take you up until 6, and then at 6:30, it's Matthew Wanick and Jay Milne with the Green and Gold Kickoff Show, getting you set for Elks Bombers down at Commonwealth Stadium, 7:30. It's country night. Country night, Joaquin. Mm-hmm. Looks like the weather's going to be great. What a way to kick off the weekend by going down to the Elks game. Enjoy yourselves, have fun, and cheer on the boys. Portions of this hour brought to you by the Canadian Brewhouse. Why wait for a good time? Started early at the CBH. Happy hour runs Monday to Saturday, 2 to 6 p.m. While with deal starting at $3.99. Your couch can't compete. The Canadian Brewhouse. You can go there before the game.
When I was slinging hot dogs at Commonwealth back in the day, you can really tell how old you are at certain points when the nights, like, so tonight's country night.
Yeah.
But It was, I believe it was like 90s night the one time.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was 90s night. And I'm sitting back there slinging wieners all over the place and going, another banger. And I'm thinking, who's the guy doing the music today? He's a genius. And it's just all, and then one of the young little girls go, God, this is a good song. And then the little girl goes, yeah, it's 90s night. It's terrible. And I'm like, oh, I'd never felt so old in a concession ever.
Yeah, I enjoy those 90s nights. It's good. Shams from the NBA dropping some news. He says breaking Klay Thompson expected to sign with the Miami Heat after he clears waivers upon a contract buyout with the Mavs. There you have it.
That's it.
That's what it is. Let's get to Mix It Up for Moscatel de Falayush, of course, brought to you by Adega de Falayush, the iconic producer of Moscatel de Falayush, one of Portugal's most celebrated fortified wines, hand-harvested grapes for the high-altitude vineyards of the Douro region. Generations of winemaking expertise blending tradition with modern precision. Available at your local liquor store. And if it isn't, ask for Moscatel de Falayush. Please enjoy responsibly. Moscatel de Falayush is absolutely fantastic. It's an aperitif, but honestly, you can have it whenever. There's different recipes. You can have it neat. You can have it on ice. You can add soda water. You can add lemon. We're going to be trying a few different ones next week. We've also had their red and their white wine. Absolutely fantastic. Reasonable prices. And again, if your local liquor store does not have them, just ask for Moscatel de Falayush product, and they'll be gladly to put it on their shelves so you can purchase it. But I recommend the Moscatel de Falayush. It is absolutely delicious. Fellas, the part 2 of the survey done by a friend of the show, Jansen Dwench of The Athletic, came out, Joaquin.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start here. At 5-on-5, do McDavid and Draisaitl need to play more on the same line or on different lines? 73.8% led with more on different lines. I think we can all agree with that.
Well,
what do you think, Benny?
Well, yes. But, I've been hearing Bob say all summer that though I think they need to play together on the same line, and then when he had Babcock on, Babcock was talking about how maybe playing them on the same line is an option for them that they'll use. I am amongst, I think you guys in the same opinion, where I think separating them adds 2 lines of star talent that can score at will, right?
The interesting.
Well, let me be Satan's lawyer here for a second.
Sure.
And I'll say, okay, play them on. They're the top line. They're playing together.
Yeah,
it's dynamic. But in the past, when they've been put together, in most cases, they're out there every second shift. Right?
Yep.
So I think, and I've heard Babcock say it, you have to get more people involved. Does it, the ice time does change a little bit, and you have to do what, I'm paraphrasing here, but if you have 8 minutes, you have to be successful and be accountable for those 8 minutes. But is he looking at playing them together? Yes, but the ice time will be distributed equally with lines 2, 3, and 4, so to speak, right? So in a case like that, yeah, maybe it does make sense,
Sure.
right? But I just think every other coach that's fallen into this crutch of putting them together and chasing the game with them in certain instances, maybe he's thinking a little bit different. Yeah, I can keep them together, but I'm getting everyone else involved too, and that might work.
Yes, because let's be honest, Joaquin, to your point, they're going to play together. Because they're so great together.
Yeah, there'll be times.
Yes.
Every game.
Yeah.
I mean, just take the power play out of it. Mm-hmm. They're probably going to play together at certain parts during a game.
100%. Now, how Mikey B does it? Does he do it similar to Knob or Woody? Because every coach has gone to it. So I'm intrigued to see how many times he goes to it, how early he goes to it.
Yeah.
Because if they're down or they're tied, we know they're going to play the last 5 minutes. Are they going to be the first 2 over the boards after a PK? These are the things I want to watch. Because when you're chasing a game or it's a close game, you expect the 2 greatest players on your team to play a lot and probably play together. So I won't get too worked up about it if I see it, but I am intrigued because Knobloch last year, his biggest downfall, they'd go down 1-0 6 minutes in, and he'd go to that option, right?
Totally. And I think it's important that they're not on the PK. Number one is that they get to be out there after the PK because they're not on it. But I also think though too, I understand the theory of, okay, let's get everyone involved, but I look at a possible second line for that team, and I don't think that it holds up to a lot of other teams' second lines. Yes, that top line looks incredible.
Yeah.
And I understand the whole notion of okay, let's get everyone involved. They need to do that 100%. But I think there's going to show some holes that they have in their roster if they do that. And I think the second line would be one of those holes of going, okay, if you have Savoy there on the top line, maybe it helps a little bit, but still a line of Nuge, Hyman, and Howard or Podkolzin or whatever, to me still isn't a good enough second line to hold up their end of the bargain there.
No, you're right though, because right now ideally Nuge can't carry the second line. He can't.
That's my biggest thing.
And Dickinson,
there's not a guy there for that.
Dickinson's
a third liner.
No.
He's so that's a really great point, because you can load him up, but your second line is going to drop.
I love the idea of him and getting everyone involved. Everyone should have a role in this team.
Yeah.
But are they good enough to have that role that they're given?
Exactly. Can you produce?
Yes.
All right, moving on. How confident are you that McDavid will remain with the Oilers beyond the 27-28 season? Leading the way was fairly confident at 29.1. Somewhat confident second, Joaquin. At somewhat confident third was not too confident.
What did we say?
We said somewhat confident.
But a lot has to deal with
how you do this year.
This next 84 games too, right? That's a hard question to answer right now. I guess that's why we would say somewhat confident, because let's face it, they brought back the exact same team.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
That it's a playoff team, but struggled mightily against the Mighty Ducks.
You brought in a Stanley Cup winning goalie who's older but injury prone. You brought in two defensemen that are a question mark, and I think that's the fair way to put it.
It's a wait and see.
It's a wait and see. I mean, Matthew Joseph, sure, but he's a fourth line guy.
Yeah.
Like they have an attitude. Now they have cap space, which is what everybody loves, and we all love it.
And a new system.
And a new system.
And rest.
And new head coach. And the biggest one is the rest factor. They're going to come in, hopefully, raring to go. Well, where will the Oilers finish this season? And of course, this is a homer. 50.3% led the way, win the Stanley Cup.
Of course. Of course.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They're going to be in the playoffs. I'm not even worried about that.
Especially in the Pacific. Like that to me. My prediction would be that there are 5 Central teams that make it and 3 Pacific. And
if you look at all the sites and what people are saying, they all think that the Vegas Golden Knights have taken a huge step back, right?
Which they have the exact same team except they lost Dorofeev.
Oh, and Kolesar.
Yeah.
Like who was the other guy too? There's one more guy that was.
Can I be honest with you boys? I'm not ready to count the Golden Knights.
No, I'm not either.
No, they still got really good D.
Because if they're struggling out of the gate, McCrimmon doesn't screw around.
Yeah,
I
swear again.
I know.
Jeez.
It's
Friday.
Yeah. Okay. I am really worried about their goaltending though. Like to me, Carter Hart caught lightning in a bottle, in my opinion, last year.
Yes.
I don't think he's a
but Canadian Hill bounced back.
Yep.
Right.
That's
that's a good team. They should be able to get through it with those two guys.
For sure.
Yeah. I think San Jose is going to take a step. Anaheim's the interesting one to me. Do they fall back or do they keep improving? Right.
That defense.
No, I think they've taken a step back too.
Okay.
So that's 2 teams in the Pacific that I think aren't
as good
as they were the year prior.
How about the Kings?
Kings are a little bit better, but not.
I think they're a question mark.
Yeah,
right?
To me, they could be in the playoff spot. If they were to miss, I'm not shocked at all.
I would be more worried about a Kings playoff team than a regular season playoff team, just because if they're healthy and they have Fiala, now they have Zuccarello and Breadman like that, and Kempe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's potent.
A little more depth.
The biggest thing for me with the LA Kings is that if what happens with Quinton Byfield this year?
If he figures it out,
figures it out and fills in that Kopitar role, they will be just fine next year. But Byfield has shown flashes. He's shown 20-game stretches of being the number 1 center that he was supposed to be, but it hasn't been consistent enough. If he can figure it out, they found their Kopitar replacement. So.
I'm just looking at their lines. Obviously, these aren't the lines, but right now they have like Byfield between Kempe and Panarin.
Yeah.
That Eric Holla, who's a good player, serviceable, with Zuccarello and Fiala.
Yeah.
Lawton with LaFerriere and Trevor Moore, which is a pretty good third line. And then you got Armia, Hellenius, the Beast, and Corey Perry. Like that's
depth.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can play those 4 lines.
And Mr. Game 7,
Cody Ceci.
You never know, man. You don't want to be getting into a Game 7 with the Kings.
Taking over Justin Williams' role in LA.
Oh man, it's going to be such a fascinating season. I mean, what happens in Winnipeg with Hellebuck? I mean, Utah. I think we all can agree. We think it's going to take a huge step. I don't see Minnesota, Dallas, or Colorado falling off too much. I respect Calgary. I think they're going to be a hard-working group, but I just don't think they have enough to push for a playoff spot. Vancouver is going to be at the bottom.
I saw a combined Flames and Canucks roster. Like if you were to combine the best players on that team's still not a playoff team. I like that. It was funny. I mean, I agree with you. I think they're going to be stingy. I think they'll play hard, but they're looking for a top pick this year still.
Do you think that Kosa takes over the number 1 role from Vemej Kaka?
He might. I mean, it's not like Vejmil Kaka is.
He's just been horrid against the Oilers.
Yeah, just play Kosa against the Oilers.
He looks like a men's league goalie against the Oilers. Like he's
I don't know what it is, man.
You come down the wing and you look up and he's not even in the net.
Yeah.
Like what is he protecting?
Yeah, he was awful. I'm intrigued with Kosa too. I mean, but again, there's a reason why they're not like you brought up the goaltending, right, Benny?
For Vegas?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Like for Edmonton, they're going to run 3 guys. Is it going to work? I mean, it more often than not, it doesn't, but we'll wait and see. I mean, can Jari bounce back? Is Freddie Anderson going to be healthy? That's the big one. Devon Levi, like we don't know much about him.
Big question mark. Yeah.
Big question mark too. But I mean, if he's good, then you have your goalie for the next 5-6 years down the road, right? But how are you going to keep all? And listen, we have Joaquin who played NHL, AHL, played in Europe, and you've said it, Joaquin. Having 3 goalies is never ideal.
No,
goalies hate it.
Yeah.
Okay, they can all be buddies, but they're probably in their head like this sucks.
Or every goalie, like unless you're basically so hurt and like beat up, you want to play every game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never met a goalie that doesn't want to play every game.
And that's like people. Freddie Anderson, he might enjoy it at night, but like these guys keep signing and after winning, and then keep playing for a reason. Why? Not because they want days off. Now, will he get one here and there? Sure, probably a maintenance day, and then Levi and Jari can just be the 2 goalies at practice. But ideally, I don't know if it's the smartest move to go with 3 goalies to start.
The Oilers dropped like a episode yesterday from Oilers Plus, and Stan Bowman said on it, like they brought Devon Levi as a guy, if he pans out, like that's the future goalie.
Yeah.
And so, and the way he kind of described their 3 goalie system is like, they didn't want to give Levi a huge workload, so they want to kind of work him in. So to me, it's a 3 goalie system, but I think Levi's going to get the least amount of starts out of them all.
But does that benefit him sitting out?
That's and that's a worry of mine.
Yeah.
If he's playing, if he plays 12 games this year, guys, like that, like may as well go play in the AHL.
One of the benefits, or what helped Ingram have success when he came to NHL, was he was playing. His numbers weren't great, but he was still playing.
Yeah,
right?
It's not, like ideally you
Did
don't
you
want
watch that yesterday?
No.
That drop thing.
No,
you did.
I did.
There was a part in it that I had a big question mark.
Yeah.
Right? Because you saw JJ come in, and he everyone else is in the war room or what have you, and he walks. He goes, "Just talk to Greer. They're taking Nurse." So obviously he is like doing a lot of the deals too. He's not.
Well, everybody's claiming, all the analytics people are claiming that Parkatti's going to be the next Oilers GM, and everybody. I don't know how they know this. They said they watched that clip and they said everything goes through him.
No, But I watched that whole 42-minute video. Parkatti had a lot to say during that episode. Jeff Jackson, they had been talking with Mike Greer about Darryl Nurse at the draft, and then Greer said, "Okay, like let's work on this at a different time." Ryan Shea was a guy that they had pinpointed but couldn't work it out, and then they had the cap space from Nurse being traded. Jeff Jackson did not have a single thing to say about Ryan Shea. He had no clue, but he was like, "This is your guys' signing. If you like him, I like him too." So they actually showed a couple good snippets of the war room. I feel like they like to keep that indoors a little bit, but they did show a little bit of the dynamic and everything. Parkaddy had a big role in a lot of the stuff there. He was a very analytic guy.
It's cool to see. Like I didn't watch obviously the whole thing, but different parts. In my mind, I thought it would just always go to the GM.
Yeah.
Right? And he would go, yes, no.
Yeah.
And the buck stops there.
Right.
So, and that's what caught me off guard with I thought the buck kind of stopped with Jeff Jackson. But he wasn't
even Bill Scott had to get him out to say in that episode.
Yeah.
Because you bring an analytics guy, obviously you want his info. Obviously. But I really hope you're just not building it on solely that.
But this is every year, the team that wins the Stanley Cup, they're lemmings. Everyone tries to mimic what they did. Yep. And they see what Tulski does in Carolina and goes, oh, he's an analytics guy. We got to...
It's copycat league.
Yeah. And then we go that way.
Yeah. Okay. So that's interesting, though, because then let's just say some of these guys don't work out. That's going to land at his feet. Right? And you said Jeff Jackson said he had nothing to do with Shea.
Nothing. Yeah, he goes, I don't really know the player, but if you guys are high on him, I'm high on him.
But it's got to land on someone.
Yep. Oh, for sure.
I think it lands on Bowman.
Yeah.
I think Parkaddy can bring him all the info he wants, but at the end of the day, Bowman has to make the decision.
It's his final decision. He believes in the guys that he's hired to bring into that organization.
And obviously he trusts Parkaddy, or he wouldn't be there.
Yep.
Right? So
I found it interesting that it was Jackson like basically announcing that the nurse trade was done. I thought that would be more Bowman would have his fingerprints.
I think Jackson has more of a relationship with Greer or something like that. Maybe. I think it was something like that. Because it seemed like Jackson was talking to Greer at the draft. He talked to Bowman about it too. But yeah, that's someone that sounded like that was led by Jackson.
And we've heard the management of the others is a little messy, but like I'll be honest, guys, like it doesn't sound like there's too many cooks in the kitchen, but it's like you have a management team for a reason, and everybody brings little tidbits and of information, right? So I don't think it's a worst thing. Sure, give it a try. And that's why I think Shea is one of the most fascinating players that we're going to track this year, right? One good year at 29 years old. Obviously, the analytics show something. I mean, the stats on the surface look good, sure, but very intrigued about this player.
Because Bowman was more intrigued with Shea. Like, that's who he wanted, right?
Yeah, he drafted him in Chicago.
Oh, did he?
And Jeff actually asked, like, he goes, like, hey, I do have questions, though. Like, he's 29. Why did it take this long? Like, why is it just now he's starting to come along? And a scout said to him, he was in college late. He was one of those guys that had, like, kind of had to work his way up. And
well, that's a fair question. Yeah. And good on that scout who asked it. Like, why? Like, what are we doing here?
Right. Hey, Vinny Darnay didn't come in until 29.
Right.
Yeah. But he's been up and down, right? Like he finally got another great deal. But
4 years, 4.5 or 4.2 in Washington. Jeez.
The afternoon inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their happy hour. 525 drinks available Sunday to Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. That includes all beers, select premium well highballs, and select premium wine. On the other side of the break, Ben to the future. A little bit of rap coming your way. Don't go anywhere. Slam that thumbs up for us, River Cree inbox, and hit us up on the nasty chat. We'll continue the conversation. Of course, big game for the Elks today against the Bombers. We were just talking a little bit of Oilers and much more to come. Lee Hacksaw Hamilton from LeeHacksawHamilton.com. Talk some NFL finally here on this Friday. Don't go anywhere. Ben to the future next.
The Elks are back in action tonight at Commonwealth Stadium as they welcome the Blue Bombers to Edmonton. There are no changes to the Elks roster from last week's game against the Argos. Dustin Nielsen will have the kickoff set for 7:30. Before that, Matt Awanek and Jay Mill get you ready with the Commonwealth Stadium Green and Gold kickoff show at 6:30 here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Quick note out of Hamilton, former Elks quarterback Trey Ford has been named the starter for tomorrow's matchup against the Argonauts. That one gets underway at 5. The Blue Jays also open a big 3-game series against the Yankees today. Mason Fluharty gets the start for Toronto, while Cam Schlitter takes the mound for New York. First pitch is set for 5:05. For some MLB action elsewhere around the league today, we got the Brewers taking on the Braves down at in Milwaukee at 2:10. Phillies and Cardinals going at it. The Nationals, Marlins going. Giants, Red Sox play, and the Rays and Orioles at 5:15. Around the NBA, Klay Thompson has been bought out by the Mavericks and is expected to take his talents to Miami to join the Heat after he clears waivers. And the CPKC Women's Open is underway right now here in Edmonton at the Royal Mayfair Golf Club. Update on Brooke Henderson, who is tied for 9th through 15 holes. She is sitting at a total of 6 under. Ben to the future on the other side of break here in EST Afternoons. I'm Ben Thompson, and you're up to date.
The EST Hangout.
I always tell myself now, and I think it's starting to really show in my game. I just, nice and easy. I say that. Nice and easy swing trip. Just nice and easy.
What it has to be.
Yeah, nice and easy. Like,
You
play
sound
it
like
safe.
happy.
So, it's funny when I say that, and then I just completely shake it. Then I really sound like happy. God damn. You know, beep, beep, beep.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Ready to raise the stakes? At Play Alberta, bigger bets and buy-ins are now available for nearly all live dealer games. From blackjack to baccarat, your favorite tables are waiting to deal you in. Whether you're kicking back at home or looking for some fun on the go, now's your chance to enhance your Play Alberta experience with new elevated stakes. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, use your game sense. At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. Hi, it's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
We're back here on EST Afternoons on Edmonton Sports Talk. Live from the William Huff Studios, Joaquin Gage, Hernan Salas, Benny Thompson. Clue number 2 for who dis. Clue number 1 was number 14. Clue number 2 is 2013. 2013. Clue number 1, number 14. Clue number 2, 2013. If you know the answer, send it to the River Green Box 78218-9999. First one through with the correct answer, time-stamped, will join the 6 other nasties as we continue with Who Dis this month. Only one more week to go after this, Joaquin, and then we're into September and into hockey season. Oh, my.
Nice.
Oh, my. All right, let's get to Ben to the future.
I lost a clip for a second. Hold on. Oh, there you go.
Just as I predicted, time traveling is just too dangerous. 1.21 gigawatts. Great Scott.
So Gage and I are going to do our best to...
I wouldn't have got any of these.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
Well, he said he's the king.
I did not say that.
Said he was the king.
I did not say that.
Okay, you get one wild card, so you can either go to the nasty chat or someone here in the office for one of the answers. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see something. Hold on. Okay. I'll kick it off. Here we go.
Okay.
We used to fuss when the landlord dissed us. No heat. Wonder why Christmas missed us. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we ship champagne when we thirsty.
I think that's an older one.
Come on, that's the classic. Even Gager knows this one.
No.
One more time.
We used to fuss when the landlord dissed us. No heat. Wonder why Christmas missed us. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we ship champagne when we thirsty.
Is that Tupac?
I don't know.
Tupac, final answer. No! Biggie?
Biggie Smalls, Juicy.
I was between the two. That is a Biggie flow, too. God, did you do it in his flow there, too?
I did.
Yeah, that is a Biggie flow. I should have known that.
You could have talked like your tongue is too big for your mouth. I don't know how this goes. I'll do my best here.
Okay.
I never sleep because sleep is the cousin of death.
That's Tupac.
This one of the best. Wait. You have to say final answer. One of the best, if not the best.
Zach, get out. You're giving away too much stuff.
One of the best lines in the history of hip hop.
Okay, one more time.
I never sleep because sleep is the cousin of death.
That's it? Okay. I never sleep because sleep is the cousin of death. Is that also Biggie? I can literally hear it in my head. I can hear it. I'm gonna say Biggie again.
We were looking for Nas.
That is Nas. That is Nas. Is that Empire State of Mind?
Yes.
Yeah. I literally have this.
New York State of Mind.
New York State of Mind. Sorry. Yes. Empire State of Mind.
Jay-Z. That's one of the best songs ever.
I know. I literally have that on my playlist.
Oh, for 2,
That
baby.
is Nas. Okay, I'm looking for newer stuff here. Let's go.
Okay, here we go.
I'm saving my wild card for the old lyric.
If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it?
If I told you a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it?
Yeah. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? This is newer.
This is newer. Depends. You're not gonna give me like a generation of where this is. Is this like early 2000s?
No.
Like
last 10.
Last 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think. I don't even know.
I think it's the last 5, isn't it?
Maybe, yeah.
That sounds like it's Eminem. That sounds like it. One more time.
I thought if I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it?
Is the next lyric like it sounds like it's, or would you let it slip? Like that's the chance.
You have a wild card.
I know, but I'm trying to save it for the old one.
Okay.
Eminem, final answer.
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, which one is that?
Poetic Justice.
That's also my playlist. That's off Good Kid, Mad City, one of the greatest rap albums of all time. Okay, Oh yeah. Okay, now
even Zach's disappointed.
No,
in
now
you.
I can hear it. Now I can hear it. That is Kendrick. Okay, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, I'll try, buddy. I'm trying to right my wrongs, but it's funny. Them same wrongs helped me write this song.
Song now. Okay, hold on. One more time. I know this one. I think. Hold on.
I'm trying to right my wrongs, but it's funny. Them same wrongs help me write this song.
Now. Let me test. Coming to the spot, looking extra fly. To the day we die, I'm gonna touch the sky. That's Kanye West featuring Lupe Fiasco. Touch the sky.
Without my rhymes, he wouldn't have got that.
No.
No. I knew that one. I was listening to yesterday. So I.
Okay. All these are on his playlist.
They literally are. I'm not even joking. Literally are.
All right. Here's the fifth one. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman.
I know that. I know that. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. No! I literally know this. Is that also Kanye? No, that's not final answer. I'm gonna be so mad because that's a newer one, I think. Right? That's newer, or is that old?
It's old.
It's old.
That's old.
Yeah. Not like 90s,
No, but that's. Oh, that I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad on this one because
This is the one I would have got.
Yeah. Not Shoddy Mills.
No, that'd be great. This is pissing me off so much because I can hear it. I feel like that seems like it's Kanye again, but I don't feel like that's. I'm a bit. That's Kanye. That's Kanye. Final answer.
That's in his song, but it's Jay-Z who raps it.
That's right. That's don't give it to me. It's off of the College Dropout.
Yes.
That's Never Let Me Down or
I can't remember. What's the song name? You're right. It's from College Dropout.
It's from College Dropout. I that's also on my playlist. So I'm not even joking. It's I know what song that is. That's Never Let Me Down.
Yeah,
that is Never Let Me Down. I know the songs. The lyrics are what slips me.
All right, Gage, your last one here.
I do not have a goose egg. I have okay. This one I can use a wild card on. We'll see if I can use it without it. But
ironic, you've been sleeping on the one. Oh, jeez, I don't even know how this goes. Ironic, you've been sleeping on the one that you've been dreaming about.
Ironic,
you've been sleeping on.
Ironic, you've been sleeping on
the one
you've been
you've been dreaming about.
Ironic, I've been the one sleeping on you. The one you've been dreaming about.
Newer too.
Newer,
not old school.
Newer, that is newer. Nas Chat won't be able to help me on this.
Ironic, you've been sleeping on the one you've been dreaming about.
Ironic, okay, yeah. This one doesn't come to my head right away, but I feel like this is. If it's newer, I just got to go someone that's.
Well, I don't know if it's newer, but it's newer than 90s.
Yeah.
Penner's Pancakes, Island Boys.
This one I genuinely have no clue. I'm just gonna guess J. Cole. Come on.
Wow.
I had a feeling you'd mix in J. Cole.
That's amazing.
That sounds like something he would say.
That's
what
great.
song is that? Do you know?
No.
Oh, okay.
No
You just
idea.
searched up the lyric and I was
2
like,
for 6.
yeah.
That was tough, though.
No,
Yeah.
I'm disappointed. I knew 5 of 6, and I'm bad at being able to recall a lyric. So,
well, we're gonna do this with Koo because Koo was chirping Benny on the.
Oh, he came in,
yeah.
he was just.
Was he trying to give you the answer?
No, he was just trying to make it a scene. Like he was just losing it. He was just throwing stuff. Like, all right.
Yeah, we'll see who's the whitest chocolate in here.
Oh, that was fun, man. I mean,
thanks for
our rapping could have been a little bit better, but
that's okay.
You really
all right.
did good with the Kanye one.
Yeah, that was okay. But
Yeah,
at least
Kanye-
they're on your playlist, though. That's
I'm not even joking.
That's funny.
I think 4 of the 6
Post your
are on my
playlist later.
I will. I can. I'll show you guys.
Like,
it's literally there.
if you're a hip hop guy, like the whole Juicy song, everybody knows
Yeah,
the
of course.
lyrics. And then I never sleep because sleep is the cousin of death.
death.
That's like one of the greatest lines in hip hop
Yeah.
history. Like if you look online it's in the
Yeah,
top 5
I know.
almost everywhere.
I get Nas and Tupac mixed up at times, and so that was.
But
yeah.
Kendrick is so good with lyrics that like he has so many.
Yeah,
Like-
that was one that Poetic Justice, yeah. And that's literally on my playlist.
Where do you come up with these lyrics, man? These guys are geniuses. All right. Well, you failed.
That's okay, man.
Yeah,
Those were tough. Those
were tough.
I didn't use my wild card though too. I could have used that probably.
Yeah. I don't think anyone had J. Cole.
No,
one
exactly.
guessed-
Exactly. Like that's
No one guessed J. Cole, so I had to look up the newer stuff because I don't listen to newer hip hop. So I was like, I don't know what to do.
That J. Cole lyric had to have been on Born Center or something. Not something that's too recent.
And I didn't want to do Drake because you would have got Drake.
I would have nailed him.
You could have thrown him a bone.
I'd be willing to bet I'd go 6 for 6.
Okay. That was fun. That was great. Good job, Betty.
Thanks.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks.
And you didn't use your wild card.
I didn't.
All right.
Tough little bastard.
Tough little bastard. Clue number 3 for Who Dis. Here are your first 2 clues. Number 14. Second clue was 2013. Clue number 3 is two-time champion. Two-time champion. If you know it, send it to the River Cree inbox. We will show you the trajectory of this athlete next, along with a Hall of Ford Sports Edition. Lee Hacksaw Hamilton and the Screw It, Let's Do It Parlay. Of course, SD's category to discuss for Mr. Mike's. That's all coming up. Don't go anywhere. We're back in a jiffy.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne.
I put down play of the year. I'm going to go with a play that did not result in a score. But this play really made me think you got to believe in this team. You got to watch right down to the wire. 3rd and 10 to TJ Luther.
Yes.
Keeping that game alive.
Yeah. And there was 4 defenders circling TJ Luther. It was a great throw from Cody
The Reed
Fajardo.
Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
The second half is yours. Bring the energy and walk in your seat with our new 5-game season pass, because the best way to experience Elks football is being there when it happens. For every tackle, every catch, every touchdown. Plus, every pass comes with a $25 voucher, so you're covered before you even take your seat. Half season, full energy. Get your season pass at goelks.com. Edmonton Elks, our city, our year.
The River Cree Resort and Casino features the best in live entertainment, including country music legend Lori Morgan, September 4th.
Except for Monday, which was
She's a Grammy nominee and a CMA Award winner with over a dozen top 10 hits.
part of no, don't you want?
Lori Morgan live at the River Cree September 4th. Tickets for this show and more at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
One moment, you're driving to work. The next, you're facing serious injuries, mounting paperwork, and insurance companies focused on their bottom line. That's where you want Rick Mallett and the team at Hammer Injury Law on your side. For more than 35 years, Rick has helped injured Albertans stand up to insurance companies and pursue the compensation they deserve, with no legal fees unless your case is successful. Serious injuries need the Hammer. Call 1-855-98-HAMMER.
What's that number again?
1-855-98-HAMMER. Or learn more at hammerinjurylaw.ca.
The Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for any scenario. Had a good day? It's time for happy hour. Bad day? Oof, happy hour. Boss said great job? Happy hour. Boss said let's circle back? Ugh, definitely happy hour. Got a promotion? Happy hour. Spilled coffee on your shirt 5 minutes after getting dressed? Ugh, happy hour. So whether you're celebrating or recovering, our happy hour starts at just $3.99. The Canadian Brewhouse. Your day just got happier.
The Elks are set for a big matchup tonight at Commonwealth Stadium as they host the Blue Bombers. Edmonton heads into the game with no roster changes from last week's matchup against the Argos. Dustin Nielsen has the call with kickoff coming at 7:30. Matt Awanek and Jay Milne get you ready for the action on the Commonwealth Stadium Green and Gold kickoff show at 6:30 here on Edmonton Sports Talk. In Hamilton, former Elks quarterback Trey Ford has been named the starter for tomorrow's game against the Argonauts. That one kicks off at 5. Blue Jays also get a big 3-game series against the Yankees underway today. Mason Fluharty gets the start for Toronto, with Cam Schlitter taking the ball for New York. First pitch is set for 5:05. The Brewers and Braves get going here in about 5 minutes, and then it's the Phillies and Cardinals, Marlins and Nationals, Giants and Red Sox, and Rays and Orioles playing later today as well. In the NBA, Klay Thompson has been bought out by the Mavericks and is expected to join the Miami Heat once he clears waivers. And the CPKC Women's Open continues here in Edmonton at the Royal Mayfair Golf Club. Brooke Henderson is currently tied for 15th, sitting at 5 under. I'm Ben Thompson. That was your sports update. Hall of 4 here coming up on the second hour of EST Afternoons, starting right now.
Here for hour 2 on EST Afternoons. Hit us up on the Nasty Chat River Korean box 780-218-9999. Of course, slam that thumbs up for us. We're coming to you live from the William Huff Studios. It is Joaquin Gage. It is Hernan Salas. And it is Benny Thompson with you. Reminder at 3 o'clock. It is the Reed Wilkins Show. Jay Milne, Zachary Kubish, and Brendan Eric will take you up until 6. And then Iwanik and Milno with the Green and Gold kickoff show live from Commonwealth Stadium. They'll get you set at 6:30 for Elks Bombers. Great game. It's a beautiful day outside. It's the weekend. No better way to spend it than watching the Green and Gold, who are rolling. We gave you the three clues. We'll show you the image here after the Hall of 4. And, of course, the Hall of 4 brought to you by Mex Pazuzu.
Hall of 4. Hall of 4 today.
All right, today it will be, gents. I'm just going to shuffle these 3 times, okay? Greatest rivalries in sports, faces of soccer, best nicknames, faces of the MLB, faces of the CFL, faces of the NFL that we have not done yet. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Don't sound too excited. Here we go. It is spinning and we are landing on, please no soccer. Faces of MLB. Ooh, this is going to be incredibly difficult, Joaquin.
Yeah, it is.
Incredibly difficult. I mean, Ohtani's number 1.
Shohei.
Or do you guys want to debate
Oh,
that?
sorry, this is current.
Yeah.
Okay.
Current
yes,
players.
Yes,
Yeah.
Shohei, 100%.
Okay. There's no disputing that one.
I have time for Mike Trout.
Ooh.
Still?
Oh.
I still do.
Oh, interesting.
I still do.
That's we'll put it down, but I don't know, Gager. That one might have to be debatable. Aaron Judge still
the judge?
Isn't
isn't he injured right now?
Yeah, but do you think he should be there?
He's consistently hit 50 home runs, right? Like we were
Probably. I think Judge gets there.
Judge is on there. It's got to be on there.
Okay. Ohtani, Judge. CG.
Bryce Harper?
Casino Dealer J says Vladdy. I don't think Vladdy.
I don't think Vlad. Not after this season.
Come on, Nasties, help us out.
Who's the the names from the Padres there? Tatis.
Tatis. Okay, let's put Tatis and Trout in just off to the side.
Off to the side.
Outside of Ohtani, who's the best player in baseball right now? You have Mookie Betts.
That's good.
Soto.
Oh, Soto. Yeah, it's a good one.
How about
Paul Skeens? Paul Skeens.
Skeens?
Yes.
I mean,
that's a good one.
Honorable mention to Alejandro.
Alejandro.
Listen, I'd put Alejandro Kirk on any of my faces of the franchise, but he's not going to make one.
I think Ohtani, Judge, and Skeens are
official.
Are official.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. Then we're going to have to do, because if we
What about the big dumper?
he's like Vladdy this
I know,
year.
he's terrible. But you could just have a picture of his ass.
Yeah.
Oh Lord! Again, if you're marketing for the MLB and you want to put 4 faces up on the billboard, who are you putting up? So we have Ohtani, Judge, Skeens. So how about we build a poll?
Mm-hmm.
We put. I think a lot of people are saying. Where'd that one go?
What about that Schlittler? Schlittler?
Schlittler. Yeah. Cam Schlittler.
Yeah.
He's on the mound for the Yankees tonight against the Jays.
I mean, Cease is up there too, but I don't know if you put him up there.
Is Mookie Betts still up there for you guys?
He had a rough World Series or just playoff in general, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last year? I don't know how good he's been this year.
I don't know who this guy is, but this Jacob Sierorowski, he's got the most strikeouts in the league.
What about Bobby Witt?
Ooh, Bobby Witt. This is tough.
Well, we got 3, and I'm happy with our first 3. Now it gets tough.
So who for the poll here? What?
How old is Trout?
Mike Trout is.
Sorry, this computer is very slow.
Mike Trout is 35.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, he's getting up there.
35.
Oh, good one from Mex, Ronald Acuna. Because if we put Vladdy in the poll, he's going to win. And listen, I'm not opposed to Vladdy because he's in a Canadian market. He's a big name.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was great last year. I mean, are we like...
We're talking about like he's
having a bad year.
He's a top 10 player in the MLB when he's playing properly.
And like he's seen Patico. Like everybody knows him. Like he's always having fun.
I'm down to have Vladdy in there.
Tatis, is he still like one of the bigger names?
I think you got it right with Bobby Witt.
Yeah, big numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, so what?
Okay, let's go Vladdy, Witt, Mookie Betts, and Soto.
Oh yeah, Soto.
Yeah.
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto. He's a distant cousin to Han Solo.
It's up.
Okay, here we go.
right.
Ohtani, Judge, Skeens, and then I'm pretty sure Vladdy's going to win. So it's going to be.
I'm voting for him.
No, but if you're marketing for the MLB, he's the only guy in the Canadian market from the group. I mean, his dad's a legend.
He's leading right now.
Is he? Yeah, he is. Witt Jr. second. Ooh, nothing for Soto or Betts.
Okay.
That's not bad, eh, Violets?
Ain't bad. Ain't bad at all.
I do like Ronald Acuna, though. I really do. I really, really do.
Me too.
I would have put Kirky, but
yeah,
that would have been a lot of bias.
But he's so good. It's clutch.
What about Ernie?
Ernie's great too, man. If you could have
easy on the eyes.
You have one. No, I guess you're. Did you burn your old Jays jersey?
No.
Or are you waiting for him to come back?
Bichette?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't burn.
Okay, so who out of any Jays jersey, and you would get it for free, authentic, whose name would be on the back?
Like for the guy
right now?
Kirk.
Ernie.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Ernie too.
Really?
I think I might have a Clement on there.
He'd probably be top 3 for me.
He's
Such
been
a lovable guy.
He's been the best J all season.
Yeah.
Has he not?
Okamoto.
Okamoto's been unreal.
Cease.
So, Cease is the Cy Young race in our Cy Young race right now.
Bieber's good too, man.
He is good. He had a good game.
And with Bieber on the back, it covers 2 stones. Because if you like Justin.
Oh, yeah. Who doesn't like the Biebs, man?
I don't know who wouldn't.
It was not cool to like Biebs growing up.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There was a massive hate train for Biebs for my generation of like, oh, you like Justin Bieber? I was secretly a believer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, don't hide it anymore, Benny.
I don't. I don't. I
love the
was playing some J Biebs last night, playing pickleball.
He's so good.
I don't. The only thing I didn't like about Bieber is the fact that when he was like, it was really funny when Pronger put him into the glass at that charity game. But then when he was at the All-Star game playing and stuff, and he was trying too hard.
Yeah.
And everyone was saying, like, there were writers in the U.S. saying if he would have focused, he would have been. Like he said, they said there were scouts actually inquiring.
Oh,
I'm like, easy.
Oh.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You could throw a stone out this window and hit 10 better hockey players.
Yeah. Yeah, Tracy in the nasty chat, Nickelback hate. I didn't grow up in that. I grew up with everyone's parents putting their kids on Nickelback.
I don't mind Nickelback. Don't get me wrong. I don't listen to all their albums, but they have some bangers for sure.
Nickelback rocks.
Yeah, hell yeah, they do.
They like
not just a Canadian treasure.
One of their most popular.
Treasure.
Never made it as a one.
man.
Song's awesome.
Yeah.
Couldn't cut it.
They're good live too, man. When they did the Heritage Classic.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
They were unreal, man.
That was awesome.
Casino Dealer Jay says Yukon is a catchy song. That's a great song, man. You know what I like about Biebs? Because lately he's been performing like at live events. He's not lip sync.
Well, and his performance at the World Cup was ridiculous.
Oh, it's unreal.
But it's something to do with because he doesn't own his catalog, right?
Yeah. Well, he was signed to a label for a while.
But
all that stuff's
his Coachella set or something. I was reading some. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's all about. But he was singing over himself on a YouTube thing, so he wouldn't have to pay his label or something.
Yeah. Oh, really?
It was a way for him to take back his music or something.
There's a lot of.
I read something weird that he had to do that.
There's a lot of people that are not very happy with their labels.
But just how he was able to figure that out and do that.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
That's crazy.
And even Taylor Swift, she did the same thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Kind of whatever.
Afternoon Inbox presented by the River Crew Resort and Casino. Enjoy their prime rib special, just $21.99, available 7 days a week from 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. It's available for dine-in and takeout, but not available on show nights. On the other side of the break, it is Lee Hacksaw Hamilton joining us here from LeeHacksawHamilton.com. We'll talk some NFL with our good buddy from the West Coast there. Of course, we still got the Estes category to get to for Mr. Mike Screw. Let's do a parlay. And Benny's going to show right now the Who Dis. And the first one in will win. We'll join the other 6 nasties here. Here we go. It is, let me get it up here. Sorry. Minardi to Renault, to McLaren, to Renault, to Ferrari, to McLaren, to Alpine, to Aston Martin. Who is it? First one through will join the 6 other nasties for Who Dis and the grand prize at the end of the month. All right, what else do we got to do, Joaquin, here as we prepare for Lee Hacksaw Hamilton? Don't miss the Edmonton Riverhawks Community Foundation Field of Dreams Festival, August 22nd. That is tomorrow. At Remax Field, hear stories from former Blue Jay and Edmonton Trapper Devon White. Try your luck in the batting cage and learn how to throw a curveball from the pros. Proceeds from the festival go towards helping more local kids play the game they love. Lee Hacksaw Hamilton on the other side of the break here on EST Afternoons. Joaquin, it's Hernan, and here's Benny Thompson with your sports update.
The Elks are set for a big matchup tonight at Commonwealth Stadium as they host the Blue Bombers. Edmonton heads into the game with no roster changes from last week's matchup against the Argos. Dustin Nielsen has the call with the kickoff coming at 7:30. While Matawanek and Jay Mill get you ready for the action on the Commonwealth Stadium Green and Gold kickoff show at 6:30 here on Edmonton Sports Talk. In Hamilton, former Elks quarterback Trey Ford has been named the starter of tomorrow's game against the Argonauts. That one kicks off at 5. The Blue Jays also get a big 3-game series against the Yankees underway today. Mason Fluharty gets the start for Toronto with Cam Schlittler taking the ball for New York. First pitch is set for 5:05. Elsewhere around the majors, the Brewers and Braves are in action. Bottom of the first inning, tied at 0s. We'll see the Cardinals and Phillies, Nationals and Marlins, Giants, Red Sox, Rays, and Orioles play later on today. In the NBA, Klay Thompson has been bought out by the Mavericks and is expected to join the Miami Heat once he clears waivers. And the CPKC Women's Open continues here in Edmonton at the Royal Mayfair Golf Club. Brooke Henderson currently sits still tied for 15th at 5 under. This sports update is brought to you by Capital Care. Capital Care Foundation has got the gift of flight with WestJet. When you support our raffles, you're doing so much more than entering for a chance to win. You're helping provide opportunities for connection, comfort, recreation, and joy that go beyond what healthcare funding can cover. Your generosity supports programs, specialized equipment, therapeutic initiatives, and meaningful experiences that enrich the lives of residents, clients, their families, and dedicated staff who care for them every day. Get in on this at capitalcarefoundation.net. Lee Hacksaw Hamilton on the other side of the break here on EST Afternoons. I'm Ben Thompson. And you're up to date.
Ready to raise the stakes? At Play Alberta, bigger bets and buy-ins are now available for nearly all live dealer games. From blackjack to baccarat, your favorite tables are waiting to deal you in. Whether you're kicking back at home or looking for some fun on the go, now's your chance to enhance your Play Alberta experience with new elevated stakes. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, use your game sense.
Looking for a delicious meal without the hassle? Head to Pasta Pantry in Sherwood Park, your home of the game day meal. From handcrafted fresh pasta with rich homemade sauces to ready-to-heat family meals, Pasta Pantry brings authentic Italian flavor straight to your table. For over 30 years, Pasta Pantry has served hot, delicious comfort food made right in our kitchen. We do it fast so you can slow down. Visit Pasta Pantry in Sherwood Park today and taste the difference fresh makes. Pasta Pantry, real food, real fast, real good.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation with options for every style and budget. Open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
The River Cree Resort and Casino features the best in live entertainment, including country music legend Lori Morgan, September 4th.
Except for Monday, which was
She's a Grammy nominee and a CMA Award winner with over a dozen top 10 hits.
part of no, don't you run.
Lori Morgan live at the River Cree September 4th. Tickets for this show and more at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
We're back here on EST Afternoons on a wonderful Friday here in Edmonton. Of course, your Edmonton Elks hosting the Winnipeg Blue Bombers down at Commonwealth Stadium tonight. The Green and Gold kickoff show right here on Edmonton Sports Talk gets going at 6:30 with Matthew Wannick and Jay Milne. It's going to be a beauty night. Let's go pack that stadium and cheer on the first place Edmonton Elks. All our guests are brought to you by Oil Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue team. Fast, safe, and reliable for over 15 years. Whether it's game day or a snowstorm, we work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs. And with that, very excited to bring back to the show Lee Hacksaw Hamilton from LeeHacksawHamilton.com. Lee, always good catching up with you. How you doing?
Gentlemen, who would have ever thought we'd have a conversation in which you'd use the adjective adverbs first place Edmonton Elks versus Winnipeg, considering, what was it, just 2 summers ago, the Elks looked like they'd gone over the North Pole and had disappeared from the face of the CFL. So hats off to the Elks, or as I still like to refer to them as my Edmonton Eskimos, hats off to what they've accomplished, because that's quite a turnaround.
Yeah, it's been great. Great coaching staff. Ed Hervey, the GM, bringing in some quality players. And, they're balling out so far this year. Big game, though, Lee. As Winnipeg wins, it'll be 1 game back of the Elks. But we bring you on to talk some NFL like we always do. And the NFL drops the hammer on Lions' #1 pick and the Hawks, as well as a pass rusher there in Atlanta. Can you tell us more about this story?
Yeah, it's interesting. Roger Goodell's taken an awful lot of flack, guys. A lot of off-the-field problems, and he's been very vocal that it's a privilege for your players to be in the National Football League, and that privilege comes with the responsibility of how you handle yourself in season and off season away from the team. And he's got 9 guys that have really been involved in some really bad stuff, and the Detroit Lions #1 pick, Terrion Arnold, got himself arrested on 8 felony charges of kidnapping. It was kind of vigilante justice. The alleged report is that he hired a couple of guys to go after his personal driver and other people whom he believes broke into his Key Largo, Florida home, stole a ton of cash and jewels, etc. These guys were kidnapped and pistol whipped, etc. They eventually arrested the guys that perpetrated the crime, but the guys pointed the finger at Terrion Arnold, the #1 draft pick of the Detroit Lions, starting cornerback, and said he's the one that put this scheme and scam together. Now, Arnold has professed innocence, but he's been charged with 8 felonies. He's out on $1 million bail. Now, to me, it's shocking that he's been allowed, the minute he got released, Detroit released him within a week of the arrest. He was allowed to make all these free agent visits all around the National Football League, New York Giants, Houston Texans, etc. He wound up in Seattle last week, guys, and the Seahawks are going to offer him a contract. Well, the National Football League told the Seahawks, if you sign him, you can have his rights. But if you sign him, he's going to be placed on the commissioner's exempt list, and you will take a cap hit with the signing bonus, the salary, etc. And we have no idea how long he's going to be on that exempt list, because they usually allow due process to go its distance before they actually make a determination. But this guy's in a lot of trouble. I mean, 8 felony counts and $1 million bond for guns and pistol whipping and kidnapping charges. Wow. The other one is Atlanta's top pass rusher, James Pierce. Now, he was arrested in early spring in a very bad domestic abuse incident with dating a WNBA player. And it became a domestic abuse incident, and she left him, and he tried to chase her down, and she got the police involved. He tried to run her over. He tried to run over a police officer that tried to do the intervention. He got charged with 3 different felonies of assault with a car. They're trying to plea bargain that down, but he's going to get nailed, and whether it's a misdemeanor or a felony remains to be seen. But the league just hit him with an 8-game suspension, which is half a season, which is really devastating to an Atlanta Falcons defense that had gotten better and better. So those are the 2 stories. Arnold does not have a job. He's on the commissioner's exempt list. I think this he could go to prison for a long time if he's convicted of this. Yeah. And even if he plea bargains his way out of it, guys, Roger Goodell's still going to pop him pretty good. And again, he just hit Pierce with this. And there's about 5 or 6 other players that could be disciplined coming, including the LA Rams star wide receiver, Puka Nacua, who was involved in 3 very strange incidents in the off-season, partying, drunkenness, an incident with a woman, a social slur against a religion, a biting incident, which he's being sued. There's a whole bunch of stuff. He put himself into a mental health rehab center in the offseason, and he's been very low profile. He is in the Rams camp. He's got 1 year to go on his contract, but the rumblings I get from NFL people I network with is he could still get hit with a 1, 2, or 3 game suspension because this was so out of character, and everybody's worried that there's a mental health issue going on with him. So we're not done yet, but the first 2 guys, you're correct with that term, Hernan, they got popped.
Lee, watching the Cowboys and Saints here, it was like watching the end of the World Cup with Argentina and Spain. What's going on with these brawls, and are there going to be any supplementary action for any of these teams?
Well, there is. The National Football League this morning handed out $500,000 fines to both the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. $500,000.
Wow.
Because this happened. These 2 teams had their joint workout early in the week on Tuesday up in Oxnard. And they used 2 separate fields. Number 1 offense practice against the number 1 defense on one, and all the backups practiced against the other guys' backups on the other. And fights broke out on both fields. And players are running from one field to the other to jump into it. There were 4 different incidents on 2 practice fields during the course. I mean, it was really ugly. It was totally out of control. And we've seen some of this stuff in recent years where it gets out of control. At the end of the day, everybody's a tough guy who plays in the NFL. You don't need to do cheap shot stuff. You don't need to be ripping a guy's helmet off and trying to hit him in the head. You do that in a game during the regular season, it's a catastrophic penalty. You're going to get ejected. You're going to get fined. You're going to get suspended. Most coaches have been able to put a lid on this. The Chargers 49ers, for example, on Tuesday, and they had a very spirited workout. It was very physical, and there were some penalty flags. But Jim Harbaugh and Kyle Shanahan instructed their players right before that first snap, there will be no fights. And the referees had the right to order guys off the field. Well, there were no incidents in that. But this was as ugly as I've ever seen. So it was that's $1 million in fines to the teams.
Wow.
And each team, there were 9 players involved total that were kind of the trigger people. Each team has been instructed, you will fine your players individually on top of it. So
wow.
You got to put a lid on it, and this is the worst I've seen in a while.
Lee, do they go away from this NFL? These games, these inter-squad games that we're seeing a lot now in the NFL, where they get together for just a game, a scrimmage, and you're seeing a lot of, like you said, brawls.
Well, we've seen a few more in the last 2 summers, but this is such a warning message. I think they'll really put a lid on it. And again, here's the issue: there are just 3 preseason games in the NFL now. And because of the injury factor, virtually nobody wants to play their starters in NFL preseason games. The Chargers have not played their star quarterback, Justin Herbert, except for 1 series. The Raiders have played their quarterback for 1 series. You don't want your guy to get hurt, even if it's a fluke accident. So the best way to get live fire action is have a joint workout against another team, preferably one that's not going to be on your schedule, where you can run what you want to run, and it'll be at high speed, except you don't sack the quarterbacks and you try to stay off the ground where injuries occurred. We had a bad incident in the Charger game. It was friendly fire. It was an ugly incident. The Chargers, who are desperate for offensive line help, just lost their star starting center for likely the year with a catastrophic knee injury. His left guard picked up a 49er player at the whistle after blocking him and threw him into the pile, and he hit the offensive center from behind, flipped the guy over, fell like a lumber tree, and suffered a catastrophic knee injury. And, if that had been in a game, that guy would have been ejected, that guy would have been fined, probably would have been suspended, maybe would have been released, because it was such a violent act. And he did it in a joint scrimmage, and he badly injured one of his teammates. I mean, how stupid is that? But everybody's doing joint workouts. Not everybody. Most teams are now decided to go at least one time in the summer with a joint workout with an opposing team, so I can run my ones versus your runs, and we can run live fire action, because I can't play my star quarterback in an exhibition game. I don't want a fluke injury where he gets hurt. And here, those are the parameters. The guy wears a gold jersey. You don't touch the quarterback, but you can blitz, and if he's going to get hit, we'll blow the play dead. So the joint workouts serve a real purpose. At the 3 exhibition games, you still need exhibition games, because these coaches need to evaluate all the draft picks and the young rookies too.
Speaking of young rookies, Fernando Mendoza struggles a little bit against Houston. What can you tell us about his trajectory? How much are we going to see this player throughout the regular season, Lee?
Well, it's fascinating. I mean, it's really been the rookie quarterbacks have been the storylines here on the West Coast here, guys, through preseason camp already. Obviously, Mendoza, the number one pick. He played very well that first preseason game for the Raiders. I was impressed. Struggled first possession because of the speed of the game, got better and better. Started this game last night, and I'll tell you, he got a dose of reality. It was really hard. The speed of the game caught up to him. They were blitzing. He had a lot of trouble there. He threw a pick that wound up being 80 yards going the other way for a touchdown. He had 2 balls that were nearly picked off beside that. He took 2 sacks. He took 5 hits. He was out of sorts. And again, welcome to reality. This is what the NFL is going to be. The other thing, this is a dose of reality about what's not around him. They don't have a good offensive line with the Raiders. They don't have a star wide receiver yet who's surfaced that is going to be a go-to guy. Yes, they got a great tight end, 2 of them actually, and they got Ashton Genty at running back. So Mendoza really had a rocky first half of that performance. That being said, most people in opinion Kirk Cousins has to be the starting quarterback because he's the veteran 2 weeks from now when the Raiders season starts. But Kubiak, the head coach, says, I just haven't decided yet. Because Mendoza's shown some flashes, say, wow, that's a special kid. But last night was that was an eye-opener for him about how bad it is around him on that roster. The other story is what's going on in L.A. with the Rams. You know, their number one draft pick was Tyler Simpson from Alabama. He's a quarterback of the future once Matthew Stafford retires. He played last weekend. He played second, third, fourth quarter. His debut, he was 21 for 25 throwing the football. I mean, even I could not have expected that. And he was composed. He went through his progressions. He put the ball where it was supposed to be, didn't take risks, didn't take sacks. Now he's going to play again this weekend in game 2 because they're not playing Matthew Stafford at all. So we'll see if he takes the next step forward because he's going to be going against starters in week 2. Some of these clubs play their guys a couple series in week 2 and they'll run blitzes, etc. But Tyler Simpson from Alabama, that looks like that's the real deal because I don't care who you are. You go 21 for 25 in your first time ever in the NFL, thumbs up, pretty impressive.
Lee Hacksaw Hamilton joining us here on EST Afternoons. Just a couple more for you, Lee, here. Brian Flores, I mean, the massive lawsuit against the NFL takes a new turn. Can you let our viewers and listeners know what's going on here?
Yeah, Hernan, there's a big story that's breaking. I don't know if it's really gotten as much national recognition yet. This Brian Flores, the Minnesota Vikings defensive coordinator, former head coach in Miami, sued the NFL that the Rooney Rule is full of racial discrimination. As he went through interview after interview to try to get another head coaching job, and he's got very good credentials, especially as a coordinator. He had an interview, I don't know whether it was with the Giants or it might have been with Denver. He had an interview in which he was going in for the interview, and he got tipped that the job had already been offered to another coach who's going to accept it. And wow. So anyhow, he filed a racial discrimination lawsuit against the National Football League about this rigged process of minority interviews. And the NFL took the case and tried to put it into what they call arbitration. There's a bylaw in the NFL that if an employee, player, coach, whatever, has a problem with the organization over his contract, it goes to arbitration. Roger Goodell is the arbitrator, so it's kind of a rigged deal. Well, Flores went to court and said, no, we're not going to, this lawsuit can't go to arbitration because Goodell would be ruling for it. He's biased. And the judge took all the evidence, said, this thing goes to court. This is going to a trial jury. So that's item 1. The NFL got beat on that. Item 2, 21 other former NFL African-American coaches who interviewed for jobs, either got them or didn't get them, have now joined this lawsuit. They're going to testify with Brian Flores about their experiences. And in the third story that just broke this week, guys, if you can follow me on this, the NFL has a consulting firm called Korn Ferry. They do research. They put out a memo and a paper to each of the NFL clubs in the league office how to handle the interview process for teams searching for coaches, whether it's veteran coach, former head coach, hot young assistant. But it also included clauses, I was told, it included clauses as to how to interview former African-American head coaches and first-time applicants who are a minority. Now, you're supposed to interview the best candidate. There should not be provisos as to who gets handled certain ways depending on where they came from or what their race is. Now, I was told the document, the Korn Ferry discovery, lawyers, obviously when this is going to trial, dive into discovery. Lawyers got this through discovery. The judge has sealed what is in the letter, but there's tidbits that have leaked out here. The phrase that was used to me by an NFL insider, that this is a smoking gun. And the NFL is going to have a real problem with what is in that letter, because if indeed what was intimated to me that there was a structure of who to interview and how to handle the interview based on who this guy was and what his race was, that's bad. So this Brian Flores case, it's gone 4 years already. It's going to take forever to get done. It's not going to court a week from Thursday, I guarantee you that. But obviously there's a mountain of evidence that's piled. And now the fact you got 21 African-American minority coaches who feel they've been slighted in the process, and they're going to testify to their experiences on top of what Flores did and 2 other coaches who lost their job. And I tend to think, guys, the NFL has a huge problem ahead of it right now. Rooney Rule has worked, but Rooney Rule's got some flaws. And now if all this has turned out to be we're just stacking these interviews so we can check off a box on the Rooney Rule, that's bad. Brian Flores might win this.
Yeah, it's what an interesting, fascinating story. Definitely one to track as it goes through. And before we let you go here, Lee, our Blue Jays, are they going to be okay? Are they going to sneak into that wild card spot?
You bring that up. This is really funny. So I do, I have a big sports website. I write on it every day. I do podcasts like you guys do. I do TV, etc. I just looked at the standings today to see who's where in the wild card chase, because I cover the Padres and they're in a death fight to try to, with the biggest payroll in the world, trying to get the third wild card slot. And I looked across the street. Your American League, where the Blue Jays are, you got 9 teams fighting for the last wild card spot in the American League that are all under 500. Yep. All under 500. I did not know that AL used to mean American League. Now AL stands for Awful League. How can that be? You guys, there's a total of 10 of your 15 teams in the AL are under 500. How can that be? How can it be so bad, top to bottom, virtually, aside from Tampa, the Yankees, and maybe the Red Sox? That's staggering. So we're in the final month of baseball. The Blue Jays never got out of Dunedin healthy with the pitching staff. That's a problem. And then obviously there is no Bo Bichette, so it's a chunk out of the batting order. George Springer's got age. Guerrero is not vintage Guerrero, and he's been on and off the disabled list. So, yeah, they're checking off a lot of boxes with a lot of problems in Toronto.
Lee, great always catching up with you. I'm sure we'll chat more as the NFL season continues with their preseason and then into the season. Enjoy your weekend. Go Elks, go, and thanks again.
Hey, listen, my pleasure. And for everybody in the Great White North, check my website, leehacksawhamilton.com. Subscribe. It's absolutely free. Subscribe to the podcast. You'll get a kick out of it. Can I flip this for 1 minute and just ask you guys questions?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Please give me a 10-word answer. The state of the emotion in Edmonton because I'm a hockey guy, hiring a Babcock, and do you guys have a goaltender yet? Go ahead.
I'll address the goaltending, and I'll take the easy one. Well, they got Jari, Devin Levi, who's a young guy out of Buffalo, who they're hoping is the goalie of the future. And they brought in Freddie Anderson from the Carolina Hurricanes on a 1-year deal. Not a lot of money, so they're hoping. They've already said they're running 3 goalies.
As for Babcock, Lee, it's must-see TV. This is Seinfeld Friends on a Thursday night, every day of the week. Babcock's never short of words. It's going to be a roller coaster. I don't know if you caught his press conference, but it all seems like he's not changing one bit. So fireworks in oil country for sure this season with the Edmonton Oilers. Does
that mean Babcock equals Tortorella in terms of style?
Not even close. We were talking about this yesterday. If Tortorella's the son, Babcock's that big one 20,000 light years out that's 10 times the size. It's just way more heat.
It's amazing. I'm a big hockey guy. I don't know if I ever told you the story. I broadcast hockey before I wound up going to the National Football League. I was the voice of the old Cleveland Crusaders and World Hockey Association. And first road game I ever did in the WHA was opening night at your Northlands Coliseum.
No way.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a few power plays and slap shots ago. But, I mean, that was a shiny new building. It was massively big. I couldn't believe it. So, and you know, speaking of that, I did Indianapolis Racers hockey. I was a TV voice of the Racers. And I was there for 15 minutes when Gretzky was there for 15 minutes before Gretzky went to Edmonton.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
that's amazing.
Great.
Lee, you're the best. Enjoy the weekend.
Hey, have a great sports weekend, guys. We'll talk to you anytime. Thank you very much.
All right, Lee Hacksaw Hamilton. Check out his work. It's absolutely fantastic. The podcast, the website's leehacksawhamilton.com, on YouTube as well. So make sure to check it out. Always great to talk to Lee Hacksaw Hamilton. All right, we got to get out. Coming back, we'll do our Estes category for Mr. Mike. So screw it. Let's do a parlay. And the winner of Who Dis number 7 was El Presidente. Comes in first, just edging out Old Gil. And the answer was?
Fernando Alonso.
His car's number 14.
Number 14.
Last time he won a race was 2013.
A race?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, a race. Yeah. You're right.
And what was my third clue? 2 championships. He's a 2-time F1 champion. All right, so Presidente, welcome to the group. We'll have another one on Monday coming your way, so don't be down. You still have a lot of opportunities to get into the final Who Dis for a grand prize at the end of the month. We're back to close it out here on EST Afternoons.
It's game day for the Elks as they welcome the Blue Bombers to Commonwealth Stadium tonight. Edmonton will roll with the same roster it used against the Argos last week. Dustin Nielsen has the call with the kickoff set for 7:30, while Matt Iwanek and Jay Milne get things started with the Commonwealth Stadium Green and Gold kickoff show at 6:30 here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Elsewhere in the CFL, former Elks quarterback Trey Ford has been named the starter for Hamilton's matchup against the Argos tomorrow. Kickoff for that one is at 5. The Blue Jays begin a 3-game series against the Yankees this afternoon. Mason Fluharty gets the nod for Toronto, while Cam Schlittler takes the mound for New York. First pitch is set for 5:05. For other action in the MLB, middle of the third inning, Brewers and Braves tied at 0s. Later on today, it's the Cardinals and Phillies, Nationals, Marlins, Giants, Red Sox, and Rays and Orioles to highlight some of those MLB matchups. In NBA news, Klay Thompson has been bought out by the Mavericks and is expected to land with the Miami Heat once he clears waivers. And right here in Edmonton, the CPKC Women's Open is underway at the Royal Mayfair Golf Club. Brooke Henderson currently sits tied for 15th at 5 under. Final segment of EST Afternoons on the other side of the break. I'm Ben Thompson. You're up to date.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Wednesdays just got saucier at Mr. Mike's. It's Wing Wednesday, every Wednesday from 4 p.m. till close. Get 10 wings for just $10 or go big with the Wings and Frings platter for $19.98. Wash it all down with $7 steins of Antler Ale or Bighorn Lager because wings were never meant to fly solo. Add fries, onion rings, or lodge chips for $4.99 because wings deserve a wingman. Great wings, cold beer, Wednesdays done right. Dine in only at participating Mr. Mike's locations. Mr. Mike's. Eat locally, enjoy casually.
Celebrate 50 years of the Toronto Blue Jays with Sentinel Storage. Enter for your chance to win the ultimate Jays collection of memorabilia. Visit bluejays.com/Sentinel Storage contest to enter and see full contest rules. Sentinel Storage, official storage provider of the Toronto Blue Jays.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
It's the weekend. The sun is out, and everyone, yes, even the kids, are bored. Bring them to the Canadian Brew House. Our patios have games to keep the whole family going, rooftop views, real turf to run around on, and misters for when the summer gets serious. Oh, and we've still got the game on. Always. All day, all weekend, all summer. The Canadian Brew House, Canada's best patios.
Final segment. We got about 4 minutes. We got to get through a bunch of cool things here. Of course, the EST is presented by Mr. Mike's. Wednesdays just got saucier at Mr. Mike's. It's Wing Wednesday every Wednesday from 4 p.m. till close. Get 10 wings for just $10 or go big with the wings and frings platter for $19.98. Dine in only. Mr. Mike's. Eat locally. Enjoy casually. Today's category is Nasty Chatter of the Year. Texter of the Year. Who won it last year? Do you know?
Texter of the Year last year was VR.
VR. So it's the same. It's one category.
Nasty Chatter versus Texter. Texter was Scalding Gourd. Nasty Chatter was VR.
Oh, interesting. So, we have so many quality nasties sending in stuff to the nasty chat all the time. So that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I will not reveal my top 5. I'll only share it with Gager. Because there's so many good ones. You don't want to offend anyone. Everybody's in it. Mm-hmm. Screw it. That's going to be the biggest category. It's going to be like 300 nasties up for it. Because there's a lot of good ones. A lot of good knowledge sent our way. A lot of funny stuff sent our way. A lot of chirps sent our way. And we appreciate it all. Right, Joaquin?
Mm-hmm.
And it's sold out. So if you didn't get tickets, you'll just watch the recap video that Benny will put or YouTube Trev put together. And that's it. DeRozan sounds like he's going to the Denver Nuggets.
Not to the Wizards.
Not to the Wizards. Yes. Okay, boys, we got to get to the screw. Let's do a parlay for Play Alberta. We got NFL. We got English Premier Soccer starts.
I let everyone down 2 days in a row, I guess, eh?
Yeah, where do you guys want to go with this one?
Blue Jays money line.
With Fluharty on the mound?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
They got their number. Maddie's team sucks.
Maddie's team sucks. Where do you want to go, buddy?
Alejandro.
No one's taking Elks?
Alejandro Kirk hit.
Kirky hit. Okay. Let's see here. How do I do this? I always struggle with this stuff. Hit, right?
Yep.
Okay, I got it right here. All right. I guess I have to go to the Elks game, boys.
Oh, I just didn't want to jinx them.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to take money line or anything.
Rankin TD. Austin Mack TD.
I need a good one, like a
TJ Luther TD.
How about a Keon Julian Grant? He's been cold, man. He's due. No. Well, because there's no value in Mac and Rankin.
But we already have Yankees or Blue Jays to beat Yankees and Kirk to hit. Like this could be a doable parlay if you make it simple.
Is Keon Julian Grant TD that bad? I mean, he's bad.
He's cold, man.
He's ice cold.
He's cold. I'd rather see Cephas or Luther or Mac or Rankin or
Rankin
Fajardo.
over 75 yards. 75 and a half yards.
Rushing?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yep. It's right here.
Yeah, I'm going to go over 70 yards. Do it. There it is. Toronto Blue Jays money line. Kirky to get a hit, ranking over 70 yards rushing tonight. That should be around 4-1, so it's not a little bad payday. Not sure Hernan deserves a vote after that. What did I do now? Oh, because of the texter and the nasty chatter. Well, they're put together, so I thought it was one thing. I don't know.
Okay.
Jeez. People are so mean. It is a tough category because we love all the nasties out there. Whether you've been with us since day one or you're new.
And enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the weekend, nasties.
It's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. I'm off Monday. I'll see you Tuesday. Same with you, Benny.
Mm-hmm.
I love you guys, and I love all of you who watched and listened and gave us a thumbs up.
Happy early birthday, Hernan.
Thank you.
Yeah, Hernan will be at the... Where are you going to be on your birthday?
Kelly's
downtown at 8. So everyone go down there. Saturday and Sunday, 8 to 8. 8 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Go Elks, go! For Joaquin, Benny, I'm Hernan. Enjoy your weekend. Chowders.